Good morning,
Hi.
everybody, and welcome to today's Elite Dangerous Let's Play. It's Monday. It's Monday afternoon, Paige.
How is it always Monday?
The weekend just flew by.
It did. It legitimately did.
I find myself staring at 12 o'clock already here in the UK, and that's just an immense amount of the morning gone. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think I've come down with something.
I think, yeah.
I've got the red shirt on for a reason.
You've got a red shirt. You've got some grey hair coming in.
Thank
It's
you.
happening.
Cheers.
It's happening, William.
Hello, everybody. If you don't know who I am and you don't know who Paige is,
Hi.
We are community managers here at Frontier Developments on Elite Dangerous.
Very much so.
Thank you for joining us today. We have lots of people in the chat. Paige, do you want to just read some of these people out?
Oh, Commander Plater, Intarius Fusion, Timeru Hack, Mad Mags, Kaizen, Thanatos, oh no, Loreth, Neil James Picard 2010. Loreth does say that the only good thing about Monday morning is it's the longest time until the next Monday morning.
That's true.
But it is also a very long time till the next Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Sunday evening is good for gaming.
Yeah, I always get sad on a Sunday evening.
I do get a bit sad on
By the way, I love my job, but I also like the extra time I have at the weekend to play video games. Just
no matter how much you love your job, you still love your downtime.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely.
much so. And if you don't, take some downtime.
Take some downtime. It's very important.
I should wrap the viewer list next time. I am not a rapper.
We do sometimes sing on these streams.
Yes.
If you are tuning in for the first time, this is our Elite Dangerous kind of Let's Play Monday afternoon stream, where we take the opportunity to talk to you guys and play a bit of Elite Dangerous. What are we doing in Elite Dangerous today, Paige?
Well, today, so we were going to be going back to the Sidewinder, however I had an accident with the login. So we're actually going back to my Krait account. So before Christmas I got my Krait and then did nothing more with it because I started playing with the Sidewinder again, because I do that occasionally with games.
So we're ship hopping.
We're ship hopping. We've gone back to my my original account with my Krait.
Nice.
And I'm just needing to be making some money because it's a little bit poorly outfitted.
Can I ask you a confidential question? Did you commit a crime in your other ship?
I didn't. I just forgot the login.
I don't believe
I do have about 5 Elite Dangerous accounts.
So. Shan says accident with a login. Paige forgot the password.
Yes, I did forget the password.
And we had to sort everything out. So
yeah. So
anyway.
There we are. Sing-along stream today, William.
You don't want that for a Monday morning.
Oh.
You just don't. If you think
some of my best shows have been on Monday. Thank you.
Just don't want me singing, that's what I meant. But of course, before we get on to play Elite Dangerous, we're just going to go over some of the community news and happenings, what's going on. So, firstly, you may have seen last week that we announced more information about Game Blast, our 24-hour live stream.
Yep.
That is coming at the end of the month.
It is.
Very exciting.
Third week.
Third week. It's the end of the month.
It's close enough.
It's like the last week.
It's very near payday, which is great for charity.
It's great for charity.
It is.
So make sure you come along to that. That'll be on Twitch. We might be restreaming it.
I think we might.
Might be.
Either way.
It'll mainly be on Twitch, but you'll also be able to tune in other places if we activate it on our streaming software. So that's the 21st of February. We'll be streaming from 12 p.m. to 12 p.m. A whole 24 hours. It'll be myself, Paige, Stephen, Bo, Shantae, Paul, and loads of people
and a host of other guests.
A host of other guests
Lots
from
of other
Frontier
people.
Developments. We will be doing 24 hours of fun-filled stuff with Elite Dangerous, Jurassic World Evolution, Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo. There'll
and
be
whatever
giveaways.
else we can find at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, there'll be a Lost Wins segment if you tuned into last year's.
There might be another
stream.
retro game I'm very excited about.
There may be as well, but no, don't say anything right now. We might have already announced some of it, but not everything. There's lots coming.
I'll say that there are farts in it, and that's all you need to know. You'll figure it out.
Paige, I told you about what gets what
yes,
what
that's the
happens to me in the
unusual
morning.
food eating segment. No unusual food this year.
We might not have any unusual food this year.
I don't think a sing along. Why not? I'm sure it'll happen at some point. Like
it's the delirious time. The delirious.
It's the Lost Wins segment.
Lost Wins segment. I'm already getting delirious. I'm really coming down with something. Don't do it to yourself again, Will. You looked about dead during Lost Wins last time. Wait till you see it this year when I'm doing the second one. But of course, there is a seriousness to it as well, because it's all in honour of special effects, and we're doing it this year through Game Blast to raise money for the awesome work they do. Moving on. We also posted last week some details about the supply and demand of high-end minerals. This is something that has been quite heavily discussed within the community since the launch of the January update. So if you didn't see that, we did collate some of the kind of top pieces of feedback that we've seen from you guys. So I'm just going to go through it real quick. So the demand for low temperature diamonds has remained high, which is not keeping with other high-end minerals. That is indeed correct. This was something that was originally stated in the patch notes, but didn't seem to follow through to the game. That should be now corrected.
Good.
From my understanding.
Yeah.
In addition, when identifying stations with supply and demand for high-end minerals such as void opals, painite and low-temperature diamonds, commanders need to have the mineral within their cargo hold in order to search for them on the galaxy map. That was quite annoying because you wouldn't be able to search, okay, where are the best routes and where could I plan my whole mining excavation?
It's like wanting to buy a laptop, but you need to have the laptop first to find the laptop.
Yeah,
that's just not how this
works.
works.
That's just completely missed the point. This is also a change that should be now corrected. So you should now be able to search for these minerals. I think we have a lot of commodities in the game, so toggling them on the map, this was a way to kind of mitigate the amount. But I think they have now made steps to improve that.
Awesome.
And then, of course, when selling minerals at station, the price that is offered is based on the amount currently in your cargo hold. So this is actually something that is existing in the game. We have seen a lot of feedback about this. I know people are not super keen on that. The team are aware that feedback has been passed on. When that will be changed, or if it will be changed, if there will be any future improvements, nothing to discuss at the moment. But we are aware, we are listening. If you haven't made yourself heard or you have an opinion on this stuff, please do put it on the forum thread. That will help.
Yeah, and obviously, as you will have seen over the last, 5-6 years of Elite Dangerous, we don't just sort of release something and then leave it there. It will always be sort of toggled and played with and balanced and rebalanced, and things have to sort of be worked out to make sure they fit in real life. Just like the stock market in real life, it doesn't just stay once you get it.
Yeah, we'll release this and that. So we have to of course prioritise a number of issues and bugs that do arise, but we like to pride ourselves that we listen to what the community is saying and make that feedback when we can.
Yeah.
In addition, there's also been a little bit of some questions here and there about GalNet. What's going on with GalNet? Nothing on GalNet. So for those who for those that hadn't seen our forum post a while back, what we're doing with GalNet right now is we're actually reducing some of the the articles which delved into stories that were happening around the galaxy, because what we found with that is it was misleading a lot of people thinking that there were those stories to go and chase up in the game. So right now what we're doing with GalNet is we're focusing on in-game activity, so that's the release of new ships and modules, and then significant narrative developments, so that you know what you're reading in GalNet is actually correlating to what is happening
in the galaxy, something you can tangibly interact with. And Sir Ronlin does say, have we ever considered running the video backwards, in reverse, that we aren't sitting in the ship that's going backwards? What you don't realise is this is not a video, and we do have a Maine Coon cat flying the ship.
Yeah, that's the story.
Yeah, it's the ship's cat. It's a Maine Coon. It's very fluffy. It's quite irate, so he doesn't appear on camera. He's not a fan. But yeah, you can see the chair that way, back over there. He's just keeping us on an even keel. It's fine. Don't worry.
It's fine. And then if the cat can't be there, Stevens sits there.
Yeah.
As well.
He's also a bit of a Maine Coon, doesn't like to be seen, hides in the cockpit, it's fine.
We're putting on a show. We can't fly and put on a show.
I've now decided
his
name is James, he's a Maine Coon.
We're just naming.
His name is James.
On with the things of discussion today. The last regarding sort of feedback from the community is that Thargoids are attacking. But of course, shooting at them got a few people into trouble.
Yes.
So that was an issue that was raised to us by the community. It should now have been fixed. But if you're still seeing that issue, please let us know. And then we have some screenshots. So you've been doing hashtag Stellar screenshots on Twitter, and people have been sharing awesome shots. Players come up with some really awesome stuff. When it comes to screenshots, so we're just going to throw it. We're just going to throw it away. we're going to throw it onto the screens right now to have a look. So this first one is by Commander Nimble Target,
and it's beautiful. Obviously, that's a jet cone there,
Look at that.
heading in.
The ship
heading away from it.
So small in the.
It's a little teeny one. Yeah, so last year we did see a lot of people going, I'm using X platform, how can I send you screenshots? And it was like, so now we're using the hashtag. So pretty much no matter what platform you are using, you can use hashtag Stellar Screenshots and they will get to our eyes in some way, shape or form.
That's
so that
nice.
we can find them all. The only exception to that is Instagram, only because Instagram's compression does this to your pictures, and so we can't really save them off there. They don't have a function.
They do look cool though on Instagram.
They look awesome on Instagram, but if you do want to share them with us, that we can send them back out, try things, you know, sort of Twitter, or you can put them on the forums or on Reddit, anywhere that's, you know, we can actually save things from, so that we can share them, or send us them on Discord, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Just please keep sending your screenshots.
Yes.
We love seeing them. And hey, you never know, they could get used for all sorts of different
They
things.
could do. They could appear on this stream.
They can appear
What's
on
the next
stream.
one we got?
The next one is this one.
Oh, that's Modaxo, isn't it?
Yes, correct,
You
Paige.
can
It's like
always-
you didn't read my notes.
Well, to be honest,
It's-
even if I did
she
know
didn't
it
read
was
my
written
notes.
down, it's obvious that that's a Modaxo shot.
It's beautiful. It's also really scary for me, that, because I just find that warping effect when you get close to a black hole really.
It's always
really
when I'm like,
scary.
I need to get away from this, and then it just flips out.
And you're
it's,
like,
oh,
where am I? I'm stuck. I can't see where I'm going. This is pictures from the Scorpius tour. Scorpius tour. Next up on the list we have Commander Burnsy 250.
Who had to change underwear? I mean, your underwear probably burnt off at that point, so.
Very cool
Yeah,
shot.
get in the shower before you continue through that trajectory.
It looks cold, doesn't it? But
Well, no,
it's
it looks
not.
hot.
But it's not.
Yeah.
I think it looks cold, but I know
Yeah.
because of the colours, but I know it's not.
It looks like a snow cone. Just two snow cones in the center of the screen. You know that the content creator dude that does like really bad cosplays on purpose?
I don't know them.
Oh,
but
well, you know of him. You've seen the
Sure.
pictures. I want to
Yeah.
see that with Elite Dangerous, with somebody with like a plastic spaceship and 2 ice creams.
make it happen
Fake
if you're
screenshots.
watching.
I want to see that.
Snow
please.
globes, there's book.
Yeah, used to use like snow globes.
Lovely. lovely.
Jacksonator wants to know how to resize their screenshots. Paint is actually your best friend because it has the easy resizing tool. Essentially, you just want to make it so it fits the paint window, and that will fit on social very, very quickly. Done.
Right, so the next up is the final screenshot, which is more Sereno. I believe we visited this system at the last week's live stream.
Yeah, well, we visited one of these sort of Thargoid structures with Malik VR last week in VR, which was excellent because it's so like obviously you look there and it looks fairly small. It looks like a pancake, you know, it's there, fine. And then when you go in VR, it's like, oh, okay, this is the size of the Chrysler building. This is a bit bigger than I expected.
It's awesome stuff.
Absolutely incredible.
So, folks, thank you so much for all of the screenshots and the
Yes.
feedback that you keep sharing with us.
Yes.
Keep us informed. This Thursday's live stream, which will be at 7 p.m. UTC, the times haven't changed just yet. Stephen and I will be chatting to the wonderful guys over at Lave Radio.
Yes.
I don't know what they've got in store.
They're
for
discussing Stephen. That is the entire stream plan that I have seen.
us. Interesting.
It's about Stephen, featuring Stephen with commentary on Stephen.
And songs of Stephen.
Songs of Stephen. Shan has a plan.
We have a plan.
Of course you do, Shan. Obviously you've got the Elite Community Meet coming up as well.
I know, super
I've heard
soon.
of a couple of very special guests which you don't even know about.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, possibly, but let's pretend.
Let's pretend.
Let's pretend. A couple of very special guests that haven't been announced to the community, members of the community, so I'm very excited. Good to see some.
I don't
some
actually know who
friends.
you're on about. Maybe I do. So yeah, that's going to be April 12th, 11th. Don't come on the 12th. Nothing will be happening.
Nothing will be there.
April 11th in Cambridge as well. We'll have members of
Saturday.
the development team turning up.
Yeah.
So yeah, great event.
Assorted people are going to
One
be
of my
there.
favourite.
It's going to be a good one. And there should be dogs, as far as I understand.
Dogs.
There's at least one dog.
There's a sort of giveaway stuff going on. There's games.
I should bring
there's
my cats in
food.
harnesses. Walk my cats in.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
done.
maybe the dogs won't chase them.
Oh no, Alvin. Alvin's fine.
He'll
Alvin's
be
a good
alright.
boy.
Yeah, he'll be a good boy. Right, let's play some Elite Dangerous, shall we?
All right, fair enough.
Right, today's Elite Dangerous live stream, Paige is going to be dusting off the dust from her crate.
Yeah, well, first
Look
we're
at
going
this.
to dust off the Christmas from my ship because it's a bit Christmassy in here. I do need to get myself some plants. Look how cute they are.
They're really nice.
I do need some plants. I don't know which plant to have though. Tell me which plant you have if you have the plants.
If you have the plants.
And Rusty Dog's going to be there. Of course we're excited to see Rusty Dog.
Yeah.
There's never a time we're not excited to see Rusty Dog.
So for the next 40 minutes, we're going to be playing Elite Dangerous. Paige is going to be taking out the Krait for a spin, and we're going to be here to just talk about anything you want to talk about, from
Now,
Elite Dangerous to what's going on in your lives.
what do you find interesting about this bobblehead here, William?
It's the Mars one.
Yes, but what about it is interesting?
It's spinning.
It's pre-terraform.
You so that's a nice segue.
Hey.
That's a nice segue, Paige. Your kind of stargazing tours.
Yes.
You went into a lot of this stuff last time, right?
And I will say, obviously, we've got the lore tour, which is being done by Drew Wagar, which is going to be much more in-game. He's doing a tour where he takes people to things.
Yes.
We're doing a lore expedition. We actually, funnily enough, came up with the idea around the exact same time, started working on it and announced it around the same time. But it just kind of looks like it just sort of happened and one of us went, that's cool. We actually worked on it independently.
Simultaneously.
So
but it's quite nice
it's
actually that they're both going, if you're really into Elite Dangerous' lore, it's quite a good one to get your teeth sunk.
Yes, so with the lore expedition, we find all of the information that we can physically get out of the game. So I'll spend a lot of time sort of flying around the systems and actually, going and reading all of the various bits of lore around there, making it into a nice document that you can all see. And then Drew's going to do a bit of that, and then he's going to take a lot more from the books and all that kind of thing as well, and flesh it out a bit more.
There you go.
So if you want the short notes, come and read ours. If you want the big expansive ones, go and read Drew's.
ZX Specky says, Paige, you watch The Expanse?
I do not, no. In fact, I've been a lot more into films recently because I'm a big horror fan.
You do like horror films?
Yeah,
like
so I
too.
was watching Cabin in the Woods, like the 2012. It was so funny.
It's not what you expect it to be, I think, at first, which is quite nice.
It's a brilliant,
No spoilers.
it's a brilliant film about horror tropes.
Yes,
so.
Absolutely. Blip says, question, will PC have the ability to have multiple commanders from the launcher, same as consoles do? That is not something that's planned at the moment. There you go.
Callan Drax says, for the next 40 minutes, Paige will play bobbleheads. It's done. The bobbleheads are done. Right.
See, we're moving swiftly.
Way ahead on time. First off, let's grab ourselves a mission. Right, what we got? Kill Phyllis Bubba.
Chunter GB says, multi-crew and winging up fixed yet. I haven't played since before the bug patch dropped.
Very much so. We did both of those things on our live stream last Thursday and in VR.
There you go.
We did make recently quite a few sort of additions to how our networking works, so it's been a lot more stable.
There you go.
So, Courier.
Thought the Soul Tour was one of the best FDev streams. Well done, Paige.
Oh, very sweet. Thank you. Yes, the next one I believe we're looking at is Aknar.
Paul Gamick says, so is this game adding anything new anytime soon, or are we going to have to wait another year at least? So on the horizon, we do have fleet carriers coming, and we'll have more details about that probably around after the 24-hour live stream. So there you go.
William, you're saying things.
I mean, that's where we estimate that information's going to drop.
Well, say it again then, so they hear.
So, following the 24-hour live stream, which
Not
is
like
at
the
end
first
of
3
February,
minutes after, because we'll be asleep.
Yeah, we will have more news about fleet carriers.
And they're pretty.
I don't think that's a big announcement or reveal. I'm not said when. We do have fleet carriers on the menu of things to delve into and show you guys. So more details about that.
Yes, they are coming this year. They are still on time and they are cool. 24-hour live stream is the 21st to the 22nd of February.
Correct.
Yes, from midday on the Friday to midday.
Elite Dangerous product manager Danny Spiteri is in the chat, and he went ooh, which I don't know why he's going ooh, because there's no big reveal or announcement here, not on this live stream.
Right, let's get out of mass lock. Stephen always changes my controls, and I always have to try and change them back.
And Will, after fleet carriers go live, we get the first batch of info for New Era. Yes. I would say immediately after they launch. That's not true. That's not true, because that's not how those things work.
At some point after fleet carriers, yes, you'll start to find out more.
That's the correct answer. I'm just playing with you because I like to tease you guys.
Whee!
You tease us, I tease back. That's my
It's happening,
that's
is
my
it?
slogan for this year. Light Up Dan, hello. Light Up Dan, welcome.
Infamy says, what is my tattoo? I have 20 of them, so it depends which one you mean. Trying to see which ones are visible. That one. Oh, this one probably. So this one's a cat with a weird like
that was redone though recently.
This one
right?
was redone, yes. It's like an Egyptian sun cat. There's more cats here. There's
a lot of cats.
There's a lot of cats. Then we've got a Hogwarts sort of skyline here. We've got a Hedwig there. We've got the cast of Mass Effect 2. Many things.
And your next one, you're kind of getting my face here, aren't you? As an homage to me.
Yeah, sure. I mean, certainly, why not?
Shan says, will it be meaty news or just confirming that they're coming this year? You have to wait and see.
Yes.
Neil James, so completely off the record and just between us, what's the guess on how much fleet carriers will cost? Why don't you guys guess for me? Because I might already know. We might already know. I'm not. Why is everyone being suspicious? Paige, why are you being suspicious? $100 billion.
100. That.
Less than 20 billion. 100 billion. 3 billion. 2 billion.
Andre is
750 million.
Fair enough. Are you getting Thargoid hive ships? What is a hive ship? Does it just like
500
make
meta
you
alloys, but
like,
the
just
meta
come up in
alloys have
hives?
gone. 1 billion, 2 billion, 10 billion.
A trillion. Ugh.
1 trillion. FDEF confirmed under 2 billion.
20 billion.
1 billion, 5 billion. I'm just reading out
14
things.
shillings and sixpence. I mean, Drew, that's pretty close.
Oh, hello, Drew. Welcome.
Hi, Drew.
100 credits.
Yeah,
from
sure.
Hut
Will's
Orbital.
face tattoo confirmed. I'm more likely to get bloomin' ya baby instead of yeah, sure.
2.5 billion. One fish. ZX Becker says, well, I estimate the fleet for the bear carrier 1 million. And Paige, which Mass Effect character you like?
Joker was my favourite character. Edie, then again, actually, I'm going to change my mind immediately. Edie's my favourite because she is played by Trisha Helfer, who is also one of my absolute favourite actresses, and she was in Lucifer, and she was amazing.
Mega Molecule says they'll be free at Hut Orbital. Is that the next rumour to start? No? Where are we going, Paige? What's going on?
We're going to Blackwell Station as soon as I get away from this planet.
Why are we going here?
Just because I want to see if I can get another mission, because taking one single mission for less than 100 grand is just not worth my time.
Not worth your time.
Nope.
Not worth Paige's time. A single mission.
Nope. Light it up, Dan says, ooh, Lucifer, excited for the last season. Me too, man. So excited.
What's that show, kids? No, I know it is. I know
Of course
it
you
is.
do.
Will the release of carriers also see the release of G5 raw materials, and if so, will they be required in order to make the carrier jump? You have to wait and see. Not announcing any details about fleet carriers in this live stream. 199999999 credits. I think I said enough nines there.
Well done. So, nearly 20 billion. Got it. Will, how do you do, fellow kids? Do your best Steve Buscemi face.
Do you think I look a little bit like him?
No.
I think sometimes I do.
I
I'm
mean,
just looking at myself
when you
in
put
a
those
thing
big
there.
glasses on, then yeah, maybe.
There are lots of things that I need to do this week.
Okay.
Get a haircut.
You know,
I've just seen that myself.
text Steve Buscemi, see if you can borrow his face, that kind of thing.
Yes, he's one of my favourite actors. I like his style.
What do you like him in?
I really liked him in Big Fish.
Okay, Big Fish was a very
He
good
was
film.
really good. And the classic Con Air,
Con Air, oh.
also very good.
We've been talking about Con Air way too much recently. It's not a good thing.
It's because it's
an unusual
because
film.
I'm a convict aboard your crate, and you're dropping me off here.
Okay, let me just eject you.
I'm Cyrus the Virus. What are we talking about here? Fireweaver 33, possibly engineer mission for unlock of characters. Carriers. No. Blink twice if it's more than 10 billion credits.
I'm not going to blink at all, and then you'll
blinked,
never
but
know.
How many blinks did I do? Sirius Corp the virus doesn't.
Ooh.
It's just something infamy. didn't say that, but it inspired me to say that.
Oh, okay. Right, come along. Blackwell, you better have some missions for me because honestly, 100k is just not worth my time.
Useless UK says, who needs to be bribed in order to get the traffic controller at Chloe's base also available as a Kovas?
I don't know. You could ask nicely on the forums and we could suggest it to the audio team and see what happens.
Nice.
There you go.
Infamy says, Con Air is a guilty pleasure movie of mine. It's not even, for me, it's not even guilty pleasure.
It's definitely guilty.
It's so not. It's so good.
No, a guilty pleasure is something like Face Off.
Face Off is a guilty pleasure.
That is a brilliant film, though.
And the one where Arnie has a baby.
Oh my god!
What's it called?
I can't remember.
Movie.
That movie is amazing, though. Especially, that is.
Brian M. Fleet carriers must be rank related. Breathe if true. Wait, we just stopped breathing. We just stopped.
Yeah,
I was like, what do we do? Do we not? Battleship is another guilty pleasure of mine. I haven't seen that one.
My husband likes that film. Not a huge fan.
Is there a fix in the works for the NPC ships queuing up to get out the station and then not moving? It's not something I've heard that is coming immediately, but we will have kind of a much clearer idea of what bugs will be addressed in the next update when we sort of get the patch notes and start going through those.
Yeah.
But it's one to keep an eye on.
So, where was I going? UBV8670. Good name, people.
What ho,
Get
Jack Little?
creative.
So, what kind of missions are you just looking for courier missions, or?
I'm sort of looking for who's going to pay me money to do things that don't involve killing others because my Krait is just not set up right now. Oh, these people want money.
You're quite a scavenger, aren't you?
Yeah. Eurist Hammer. They're good names here.
That will.
I want.
That will rank you up.
Yeah.
With the Federation. So, there you go.
Right, we'll go back there in a minute.
Jackson 8 says, so no jokes, FDev, thank you for Elite. It's been a wonderful outset for my PTSD and other issues as an outlet and has helped me a good bit as of late. It's great to hear, man.
That is very good to hear. Hope you're doing well.
What time 21st of Feb is the live stream? So the live stream, the 24-hour live stream, the Frontier 24-hour live stream is at 12 p.m. to 12 p.m.
Yes.
The following day. We're going to have a slew of guests from all of the development teams doing all sorts of things to raise money for charity.
Very much so. Right, okay, fine.
Pete Longman says, have NPC pirates been buffed? They seem to be much more persistent, especially when mining.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. Don't think that's changed. It's not something we've seen in the patch notes, so it's unlikely. Maybe you just became more of a target to them.
Will, what insects are you going to eat this year on stream? Little do you know, he eats insects every day alongside with his cup of hot water.
Alongside my mug of hot water,
Honestly,
I feed on my
it's just
beetle
men in black in here.
carapaces and my mealworms. Basically, they feed me mealworms just to keep me going.
Mealworms are really good for protein.
Boiled ants are the best. I've never tried boiled ants.
Lindy Wicker finally got an anaconda. Woo!
Whoa, nice.
Well done.
Nice job.
Now, make sure you have enough, rebuy to fly it. Because if you don't, you're going to feel really silly when you crash it.
Bugs on a biscuit.
I can't imagine that bugs and biscuits go well together.
Will Stacey the Thargoid appear on the 24-hour live stream?
If I can find a blonde wig, certainly.
There is one in here.
Oh, well then, yeah.
In the ship.
Sure, why not?
That we're in.
Sure, why not?
Garibaldi biscuits.
I'll just bleach my hair blonde if we can't find a wig. It'll happen.
And then the next day it'll be green. Or during the stream you'll then re-dye your hair.
Yeah.
The page cycles through dye daily.
Whoever donates the most can choose what colour we go for.
Can we hold you to that?
Yes, actually,
Excellent.
I would legitimately do that. I mean, we have the showers here, so I can wash it properly.
Yeah, well, there you true. Between the slots, you could
Mate,
probably
I would
have
get
dyed
a
your hair.
tattoo live for charity.
Shan says, Paige, make sure you return the blonde wig. Sandra will be looking for it. I think it is probably Sandra's.
Yeah,
we've got a
probably.
few props in here that have been used for previous Elite Dangerous live streams and other live streams. We've got a pair of sheep horns there.
Sheep horns? Why do we have sheep horns?
Planet Zoo.
Oh, that makes more sense, actually.
Yeah, there's no. I don't actually know. I think I cleaned up some of the props, or just.
Well, that
put
just
them
means
behind.
they're in a shopping bag behind the green screen.
Shush, Paige.
Oh no,
They'll
broken
know.
the illusion. I mean, they're under the front seats.
Is someone going to eat a cricket again? I mean, I enjoyed the water bug that I had.
You should just like
It's
part
tasty.
way through Lost Winds 2, just like pull up a small like fishing tub and try.
Oh,
There
the
you
sound of it doesn't
And,
make me feel nice.
A small lizard on your shoulder.
The Lost Winds 2 segment that we've got coming up I am really looking forward to it, because last year when we did Lost Winds 1, I was really, really out of it. And it was supposed to be a speed run, but it was just more like sleepy time with Will. And that's pretty much what it'll be like again this year.
Chemical Serenity, his co-pilot of 8 Years Chino, just lost his battle with lymphoma. Is there any chance the Rainbow Bridge is somewhere just beyond Beagle Point? The Rainbow Bridge is wherever you believe it is, but yes, I like to think it's somewhere beyond Beagle Point. And believe me, there's plenty of other co-pilots out there ready to look after Chino and make sure that they're looked after until you can go back and meet with them again one day.
Okay. Kovas suggested from Useless.
New internal that releases bees into the cockpit. Not the bees!
Danny Spiteri asks, will Little Willie be making an appearance? Probably, in those delirious hours. There is probably...
But it's just going to be Stephen behind like the sofa, just like, hello.
He's not allowed... No one is allowed to wield Little Willie. That looks awesome.
Stephen's a really good puppeteer.
But
that
Little
does look
Willie
cool.
is a real human being now. He's been infected by Jack Little's ideology.
Ideology. Oh, well then you really should get him his own chair and stop just like hanging him from a
It's
display
like looking
cabinet.
around everyone like a creepy
Yeah,
thing
but
that
he's going to
crawls.
have like the most small arms ever.
Yeah, well, he's got no bones.
He's going to be buff, mate.
He might be buff for the stream. We're not bringing a buff version of him.
Oh, there you
We
go.
only have one.
Well,
we only
you'll
have the
have to
budget
match
for
him.
one puppet, I'm afraid.
You'll have to do Lost Winds while also doing press-ups.
Paige and Will, what's your favourite thing in the 2020 update? Asks Dunkalora.
My favourite thing is the date. 2020, it's pretty good.
I have some favourite things in that, but I'm not at liberty to tell you because it would be breaking
There's
my
more than one
it would
thing.
be breaking my NDA.
Yes, there is that.
So sorry.
Let's just say it's exciting.
I mean, we can say that all we.
I say
all
with
we,
the cheesy
all,
grin.
We can say that all we want, but you guys have to see it and then you have to tell us. So,
Ooh. Paige and Will, any personal recommendations for visiting unique stations or spy satellites? The best unique station that is my favourite is my home base, which is Freehome in the system of Artemis. It is an asteroid base, and every time you
they're
drop
so
into it,
cool.
it looks like a potato because the front of it is around the other side. So you have to fly all the way around this giant potato rock to get into it, but they look super cool.
They do look they look so cool, especially when you can go out and mine from them as well. I like those ones. Is there a list
Hello,
of people who'd be
20.
on the live stream in terms of guests? You'll see familiar favourites and new faces. So I know Shan, you've tuned into them before, so there'll be people you recognise. The old Elite Dangerous favourites will be there.
Oh, that's a nice question from Saffron. About the 2020 update, how is the team? Do we drink water and walk around enough? I believe so, very much. I mean, we have kitchens, we always have fruit and biscuits provided.
We do.
You know, the shackles come off every sort of 6 hours.
We have hot water.
Yeah, sometimes.
I just want to find out if Shantae gets more sassy or less sassy when she's tired. I mean, last year she was all right, I think. No, Paige is looking at me like, no, she wasn't. I just remember Stegs falling asleep.
Stegs went into micro sleeps and it was really funny. Micro sleeps is that when you're getting so tired, your eyes start shutting and you keep sort of jerking awake a little bit, ooh. And then
Mega Molecule asks, will Bob Ross return? Now, that was one of our favourite segments.
That was so good.
I'll leave you to kind of work that one out. But
Frosty, what have you done? It's just a...
Frost, it's because of all your war on Christmas, Paige. Your war on Christmas.
I love that a 3-headed dog, Cerberus, wants us to kill a snowman.
I require the aid of mortals for this mission.
And then just one of the other dogs is like, "Ruff!" There you are.
Is Sandro working on the new era of Elite Dangerous? No,
Rocky!
he works on a different project at Frontier Developments.
Very much so. Edward Stewart. Oh, some of these are great. Anyway, come on, people. I am worth way more than you're trying to offer me right
Tantalus Wilkie's World goes, that darn snowman's been naughty again.
now. Oh, have you seen the film That Darn Cat? It is awful.
No.
Oh my god. They call the cat DC for short.
Right.
Just because they're like, that darn cat. And it's like, oh.
The best pirate I've had to assassinate was called the Biscuit Baron.
That's a good one.
Let's hear your pirate names, please.
Oh, that's a good one.
What silly, weird pirate names have you come across in the game?
Carini.
Osric does an awesome thing over on Twitter.
He does.
When it comes to names and picks out all the silliest names he can find.
Right.
Michael Gove, says Jack Little. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
He got frozen in 2023, I believe, and then they didn't wake him up till then, and then he went on to be quite a famous outlaw.
Father Pants McGinty. Good name. Cornholio, yeah.
How did he earn that nickname, though? That's all.
Yeah, obviously there's a David Braben out there you can find quite easily.
Rusty Dog thought he heard Rusty instead of Frosty.
Ah, well, I mean...
Maybe it's your alter ego.
Maybe. There was this Braben who wanted my cargo. I mean, doesn't surprise me. Honestly. He's a renegade, that man. Right, come on then. Right, we've got... People are willing to now pay me a little more money, so let's
There
keep
was this
going.
Braben who wanted my cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Flying Officer Kite. I like that one. Very
Mundi.
good.
That's
Very
a cute
good.
name. I just... Sometimes one of my favourite things is literally just to go through the galaxy map and see what's named really weird, like Quatrages and
Yeah,
Potamoy.
some of them are really, some of them are
Nuncha.
some of them are bad. I really like Intarius Fusion's, the pirate name, Guffy Chuffington.
That is a good one.
The name's Guffy Chuffington.
Dan Taheen wants to know a pro tip for new players. It really depends what you want to do.
Don't fly without rebuy is
That
kind
is
of the
the-
eternal classic.
And that means having enough money to repurchase your ship with insurance should it blow up.
Yeah. Fuel scoops are always a good one if you've got a spare slot for one, because then you can technically fly anywhere and it'd be
But
all right.
yeah, never get the smallest one because
It takes ages.
takes forever.
But not essential, but it depends what you're doing. Don't forget your limpets. I mean, that is another classic. If you're going mining, take limpets with you.
Or don't and just expect it to be a bit slower. Personally, I never take limpets.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. I must just be, weird. But I always just find it
Glutton
interesting to
for-
be like, whee!
No, well, yeah.
And like, I'm just going to go grab things. Woo!
But I don't know, if you've been mining for like 30 minutes and you've got a load of minutes, you've been doing that for 30 minutes, just get a limpet.
Well,
fly
yeah, but that's
around.
because I only grab stuff I actually want.
Pay attention to what type of ship you're fighting if bounty hunting.
Also, pay attention to what sort of skill level the pilot of said ship is.
Yeah. There's some really nice ones here from Shan here. My advice, don't rush. Enjoy the journey, not the destination.
Don't always play for credits. That's my one, because people will ask me, Paige, why are you doing smuggling and things like that? It doesn't pay enough. Why do you bother? And I'm like, because it's fun.
Yeah.
Like right now, I am going for credits, but I'm not just taking any mission that will give me money.
Yeah, you're choosing.
I'm doing what I want to do. So.
Jack Little says best advice. I think it's about that.
Yeah. And remember, it's a video game. If you blow up, learn how to not blow up and get back in the cockpit. Video games must be fun.
Any plans to do a Let's Play with VR? We actually did a VR stream last
We
week.
did one on Thursday.
Bongo Baggins beat me to it. Sorry, Bongo. Yeah, we did one last week.
Malkendorf.
So Malik joined us and we kind of looked around at lots of cool things.
Lots
in
of
VR.
things, yep. We did some fancy flying, which was good times. I went a little bit sadistic at the end. And
Classic
so
Paige.
Malik doesn't fight the Thargoids.
No, he doesn't.
I
He makes it very clear.
I forgot that.
Oh, no.
And right in his ship's face, I I blew up some of the little dudes inside the Thargoid structure. And he was kind of like, as soon as we turned the stream off, he was like, Paige, what
That's
and I was
not
like,
cool.
you're covered in blood. Sorry, my bad.
That's evil, Paige. That's really
I
sadistic.
legitimately forgot. I just thought, I'm going to be blown up, so I might as well take out a bunch of other little dudes. And
Really?
then oops.
Are there any planets with cities like Frontier?
Oh, so if you mean planets like with cities you can visit, no, because obviously Elite doesn't have atmospheric planets, which is why you can't land on Earth and that sort of thing. Mars does have. It has like Olympus Village, which houses the entire Federal Congress. Which is, born out of the USA. We did a Stargazing Tours Lore Exposition stream a couple of weeks ago. You can go and check that out.
Find that on our YouTube channel.
Yes, so like Mars has a massive set of cities on it, which is very cool because it's been fully terraformed.
Tip 1 from Commander Thatchino. By the way, Commander Thatchino, I received your message, thank you. Do stuff you enjoy.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't do things you don't enjoy just to get credits or whatever. If you don't really need that many credits, why are you going and getting them?
There's a tip 2 from Stella Navis. I haven't seen the first tip, so I need to go back and find that. But tip 2 from Stella is enjoy the beauty of the game, which you can see many times. And Thatchino, bind a key for Enter Super Cruise. It actually would help a lot, yeah.
Hello, little ship.
Play in solo when exploring, then you can take high-res screenshots, have them printed, and put them on your wall.
Very nice.
Wait, did he kill a Thargoid in the end?
No. He sat there and cried while I did it.
Commander Thatchino, tip 3, unbind the jettison or cargo key, which then you could then rebind. Why don't you change that order around so you unbind that and then you rebind it with
because then
Enter
when
Super
somebody's
Cruise.
feeling evil, they'll just change it back. So you go to jump and throw your diamonds on the floor. Can Paige give us a scoop on her list in order of favourite co-pilots? Well, first it's James the Maine Coon. He flies the ship.
Can't
He's
win
my
against the
favourite.
cat.
Then it's my bobblehead of Mars. Pretty good. Then it's me.
Yourself.
Yeah, I'm
modest.
Come on, I'm great. And then I guess Will and Stephen.
Wait, Will was first, I believe.
Well, you've been here longer, so
Yeah, there you go.
makes sense. Otherwise, it's Stephen.
No, that's fine. I think we should be level there. I can't beat the...
Oh, and TWRP, the band on my shirt. They should be...
They're today's sponsored co-pilot.
Man, I would love that. Actually, if you really do like playing Elite with good soundtracks, go check out their song Starlight Brigade. It is an entire song about joining like a justice force in the galaxy and going out there and protecting innocent peoples. So it's awesome. And it's pretty safe for work. They don't tend to do anything, rude. So
I like that there's that disclaimer with you, Paige.
well, it's one of those things that you might want to listen to it when a kid's in the room and like they're a good band to listen to.
Sure. Some more tips from the community here. Bind the silent running button to some place you won't accidentally press it.
ZX Becky says Thargoids need to be purged with fire. No bugs will rule the galaxy ever. How do you know they weren't here first? How do we know that you're not the buggish alien that should be purged?
He's got a point there, hasn't he? No bugs should rule because I eat bugs for breakfast.
But
and 24-hour live streams.
who knows? Who says the Thargoids don't just have burrito rolls of humans?
I hope not. That's terrifying.
Yeah. They go to like a Taco Bell and they get a fried human.
We wouldn't be very nutritious, I don't think.
I don't know. Maybe.
Not me anyway. I'm just made up of biscuits and hot water. Jackson 8 says, I can't agree enough. Don't rush. Enjoy the time.
Yeah.
Tip, make friends. Loads of shenanigans to get up to. That's true.
You can use the Squadron Finder in-game if you want to just sort of browse around for something in your time zone, or you can go, say, on Twitter, and you can go and ask people for groups.
Yeah.
If you are a parent, you can go over to the Fatherhood, because they try and play around the awkward times and then protect each other, because when the baby inevitably starts crying, you'll get protected by everyone else who's with you, which is pretty good.
It's very cute. Jack Little, I think this one has a deeper story to it. Don't decide you need to switch the boost and landing gear buttons around.
Yes. One of my favourite tips, if you're about to overshoot your target, take the nose of your ship and throw it towards the floor. Well, like the floor in real life.
Yeah.
Throw it towards and then come up in a swoop. And you will end up back directly where you need to be in the correct time.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to do a big swoopy loop. You just go under it and come back around slightly on the other side. Done.
Good tip, that one. Used it many times. Tantalus Wilkie's World says, the only good bug is a dead bug. Would you like to know more? Good reference.
I'm doing my part.
Landing gear acts as a good emergency brake.
It does.
Yeah.
Or an emergency speed up, just put it away. Done. Run.
Will there ever come an Elite Dangerous meeting in the Netherlands?
I bet there could be.
There could be. I mean...
There's plenty of commanders from the Netherlands, so I guess reach out to some of them and
Yeah.
start home brewing an Elite Dangerous meetup.
I mean, we've got... That's sort of how ECM, Elite Community Meet, started here in the UK.
Yeah, and LaveCon.
And they're also doing some over in the US.
Yes.
LaveCon, Fantasticon, all of those kind of formed out of a desire to meet up with fellow commanders. So, yeah, nothing's stopping you. And of course, if you need support from us, we're always looking at ways to help you guys run your events and bring awareness to your events. So let us know if that ever becomes a thing. Oh God, there's been loads of comments.
So many comments.
Red Dragons, good morning, Paige and Will. Hope you two have been doing well.
Not too bad. Oh, look, conflict zones. No, not for me.
Mega Molecule says, I've been playing Elite Dangerous since the beta in 2014
Nice.
and still love it and find things to do.
Awesome.
What are you currently doing in Elite Dangerous?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing since 2016.
2016.
Yeah. 2016, and I still remember the very first time I played, and it was me for about 40 minutes going, I don't get docking, and then I had an interview and got the job, and I was like, oh, I should get docking. So then just cue me for like 5 hours, like, come on.
Shan is correct. Frontier always usually go to Gamecom in Europe, I think. Yeah, in some capacity we're often there.
Just a leg.
Yes, just half of us get sent. Our holograms get sent. But we do a Gamescom meetup where we have lots of Elite Dangerous commanders coming to the Chocolate Factory. I don't know if it'll be there again this year. But
Whitey Snakey says, can we get a live stream of David Bredman playing the original Elite? Go to the 2017 24-hour live stream. The first half an hour is David trying to dock.
there you
Well,
go.
actually not trying to, managing to. He was just
Managing
like,
to.
oh, I haven't done this, and then just nailed it. It's like, oh, all right.
I mean, he made it.
And I'm just kind of staring at it like, I'm good.
I'm currently repairing stations with Operation IDA. Nice.
Nice. Busted Buddha, is there a way to save a control scheme? There is. Hopefully one of our moderators can pop in the document which shows you how to back up your bindings. You can copy those, and I recommend saving them outside of the Elite Dangerous folder. Move them over, keep them for, anytime there's an update that introduces a new binding, there is the possibility that yours will get overwritten. We have made steps to change that, but it could happen, so keep yours out to the side.
Always back them up, yeah.
But then, you can copy that to another computer if you want to.
This is giving me deja vu, because I swear we were at Robert's Dock a minute ago.
We weren't, no. What do we think about the current Elite 1984 stamp? You have like 6 on your desk.
I do have 6 on my desk. We're looking at ways we can give them to you guys. So we do have some if you didn't pick any up.
Giveaway.
I know there are a few of you out there who did buy them, but we have some.
Very
It's
nice.
awesome. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool.
It's nice to have been recognised.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's just the way it's kind of composed as well, like all of the games on there. It's just...
And people were saying, Elite should have been first class. Why is it second class? I always send post second class because it always arrives on time, but it's very reliable. So,
There you go.
I'm happy with second class.
Second Plays just dropped in a link there to find your bindings.
Can you just check that they are on the same platform? That somebody on Twitch hasn't posted it to somebody on YouTube, or that one?
Oh, that is very correct.
Just in case.
Let's see.
If they're on, oh no,
They
they're
are
both
on
Twitch.
We're all good.
We're alrighty. Goody, goody, good. Righto. Hello, Robert Stock.
You've got to finish up your missions page because we are dawning on the end of the
That's
live
fine.
stream.
About time.
Vinny is asking questions.
God, it feels
I
so
don't know
weird.
what stream you're talking about, Vinny.
It feels so. No, so the stream where David was playing was the 2017 24-hour Frontier live stream, which you can find over on the Frontier Developments YouTube channel. At least the first 3 parts are still there.
I think it's about something else.
Oh.
Okay.
Whee! There we are. Ooh, this is
Look
funky.
at this. This is nice. This looks like your bobblehead.
Yeah. It's the old Mars. We didn't terraform it, we just shoved it into another
We just
system.
put it here, we just moved it with a big
Could
old
you just
crane.
take this? Can we have yours? Oh, that's cool. Faction Ice Storm Squadron. That's just a good name. Ah, so many space games. Space games are good.
They are indeed. They are indeed. I don't know how we got onto this topic of Star
I
Trek
don't know,
Online,
but
but
hey.
hey, why not?
Yep.
Why not? Kaizen. Okay, well, gotta run. See you on the Loose Screws podcast.
See you in a bit. I did get your message, by the way, and I will get back to you soon.
There you go. I asked about the fleet carriers. Someone told me the release date will be announced on stream, and I was wondering when that is happening. That is not what has been communicated
That
here.
is not new.
I just said there'll be more details after the 24-hour live stream. Not immediately after, just after.
Yeah. So sometime after the end of February. There you go. Whee. And now I have to do a 3-point turn because I wasn't looking. Whoopsie daisy. It's fine, we'll get there.
You're all fine.
Oh, it's fine.
It's no
Just
rush.
turn,
You've got 8 minutes and
turn,
57 seconds to do it.
There we go. And we just sort of zoop forward a little bit.
Oh,
You are rumbling, man.
that's the way it goes, isn't it?
You didn't have enough biscuits and hot water.
No. Oh, ECM fleet carrying units.
What?
Antarius Fusion speculating.
Is PSVR support for Elite Dangerous still being considered? It is not in our current plans at this time, but if that does change, we will let you know. How to make high-res screenshots in VR. So if you are in solo, you can hit the left alt, not the right alt, left alt and F10, and that should take a screenshot. You may need to make sure that things like Ansel and that kind of things aren't running over the top. That should work in VR, as far as I am aware, but if it doesn't, you can always let us know and we can have a look into that. Isn't biscuits and water called croutons? No, croutons is like the sort of rough bread that you put on like various other dishes. It's
Yeah, they're
just
like
dry
little cubes,
bread.
aren't they?
Yeah, well, sometimes.
Yeah. That's how I remember them anyway.
Good. I don't do anything for less than 100 grand.
Commander Vulture P, everyone who attends the ECM will get a free paint job for their fleet carrier. Where are you getting this information from? Where?
I think it's the new sort of,
It's the new rumour.
like they've figured out the Anaconda at Hutton's not real.
So they're making a new one. You should still go to ECM regardless of what paint job or no paint job, because it's a really good event. It's a really good time.
It's a good time.
Vinny, right now, Will Paige, do you guys have any plans to add a colour change to the HUD, an official one I mean, and why yes or no?
No, not at this point in time. Simply because the way that the Elite Dangerous HUD is built, all the colours are tied into one another. So if you change one colour, it will change everything else. So you'll see that when players have done it themselves using PC and they change it blue, all of the pictures just either white out, disappear, or stop working.
Yep.
So it would require an entire redesign of the entire UI for all platforms. So at this point in time, we don't have anything to announce on that.
Yeah. A couple more questions. Right, we've got to wrap up stream, but we'll just go through these last few questions. Are we all going to be Lavecon pool party body ready every year? A couple more questions for Will. Is it intended that now all Eagle Eye installations play their messages at the hour rather than one every 10? Is it intended that they now periodically reset to same 6 systems that we pointed out? For the months we didn't get any incursions, they kind of seem like a default system, but there seems to be no particular reason why they pointed those. Send me those messages on Discord, please, Redden, because I can follow up with that. Because I just need to go and talk to the dev team and dig out what's happening there.
Very much so.
It's not free, it's 100 credits now. That's it. The Hutton Orbital for the Anaconda.
No, it's 100 real life credits.
I go to events for people, not what is actually going on. It is great.
Well, that's very nice of you, Shan. You fool.
Any chance of putting a rebind option for F10 or F10 NVIDIA experience grabs it, so you have to rebind it outside of Elite?
Suggest it on the forums.
Please do.
Yep.
What rare Elite commodity would you like to eat in real life? Where are all these questions coming in so quickly?
I would eat...
Void opals. They're delicious.
That's not... Well, it's not,
oh, well, it's not
technically a rare commodity.
Okay, it's not technically rare. Lavian brandy is always a good one.
Frogs.
Eat Lavian brandy, bottle and all.
Stella Navis wants to look at Dutch Comic Con. That would be really cool. Let us know what you get set up. That would be a cool one. I do need to go to a Comic Con at some point.
Onion head. Wouldn't eat that.
No.
You'd be seeing stars for days.
Impromptu 24-hour
Should we
live
just keep
stream.
going? Let's just keep going.
All right, fine. Back we go.
They take heaps of planning. Bio waste. It's not so rare.
Brian, no.
That's one way to smuggle
Brian.
apples.
Brian, no.
Right, Paige, I'm afraid.
That's fine. Brian's trying to eat bio-waste, so I think we should leave.
Yeah, it's
before
time.
it
On
happens.
that note, don't eat bio-waste is our final tip for Elite Dangerous.
If we were robbers, it
newcomers.
would be eat bio-waste today.
And goodbye. Paige, any final words before we leave for today's live stream?
Sassafras.
Sassafras, that's your today's word from Paige.
That's the word of today, and we
Enjoy.
will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.